I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. In this video, we're going to have another look at the crypto market of today. Nothing in this video is financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Bitcoin is looking healthy. Things are looking up. We're sitting at about $41.7 thousand, having a big upward trend, but stabilizing right now. So the upward trend actually happened on the 4th of February. Today is the 6th of February. And across the 5th and the 6th, so the last day and a half, there has been a clear stabilization. No major ups, no major downs. Good news for the market. And what you automatically see is in the entire market, that pump has now occurred and things are starting to stabilize, right? You will see the entire pattern here where that pump occurred. However, when we look at our favorite topic, which is obviously the gaming crypto, that pump is occurring right now and has been occurring yesterday. So there's always a bit of a delay there. However, there's extreme good news. I took some massive profits. Why? Because I'm not a diamond hand guy. I'm here for the money, right, for the profits. But everything is looking extremely good. Today things are stabilizing. So because some coins make significant gains, some are a tiny bit in the red as of right now, but nothing major has been going on. So this is the first top 100. Then when we go up, everything across the last 7 days is still majorly up, except obviously Immutable X because of that GameStop dump that happened after their announcement, which a lot of people were not happy about, but I did cover that already. So when it comes down to Bitcoin, sitting at a 42K, I'm not a TA guy, obviously, but I do see this as a very important milestone. Look at the stabilization that has now occurred. When we look back at the last month, it was extremely volatile. So if this can stabilize even longer or form a linear upward trend, that would be great. The fear and greed index also resembled this, going from the extreme fear where we were in like the 15 to 20 index ranges, where I said 28 was fear range still, however already looking a lot better. Now we're moving into the fear range where we bridge between orange and yellow. 37, which is the best we've seen basically in the last 2 months. People are getting a little bit more optimistic, and automatically what you can see, Bitcoin up to above 40,000, right, which was an important milestone. Ethereum up to over $3,000. Same pattern basically. This is a little bit more of an upward trend where Bitcoin basically pumped and then stabilized quite quickly. When we look at the gaming crypto, we have seen significant gains. So Mana, I took quite early profit on Mana, but you can see the linear upward trend looks beautiful, right? Significant gains were made right there. And this basically goes for all of the coins. Gala, I made a little mistake there. I took massive profits off the Decentraland, Falcon, D-Race, and D-Race I actually sold today, and Altura made some small gains. I also sold that today. But Gala I sold way too early because I needed liquidity for something else, and I missed the basically ginormous pump. I already sold this 2 days ago. I sold it, I think, for like 25. So I did miss the significant pump, but that happens. That is okay. It was also the smallest amount, so it was only $2,500. And Falcon I did $10,000 at $10. So you can imagine that was quite a significant gain. I also sold that already yesterday. Mana I sold yesterday, or even the day before yesterday. Only today I sold Altura and I sold D-Race. So D-Race, ooh, that's H-bar. D-Race was quite nice. Bought that about $2, so that's a 10% gain. Also not a $10,000 purchase or nothing like that. Or maybe I did buy it lower, like 160 maybe. I already removed it from my CoinMarketCap app. No, I think 160 because I definitely didn't buy it here. So 160 was a good gain, but it was only like I think $4,000 that I put in. Altura was a little bit bigger of a purchase. That was also like quite a significant gain. I did buy that for, I think I bought it like a while ago for like 6 cents, something like this. 8 cents obviously looking quite good. I did not manage to sell it here. I did sell it somewhere along the line here, at least above 8 cents. So I was really happy about that. taking home on that like 2 week trade, I think it was like a week to 2 week hold, which did go into the minus quite significantly first. I do have to admit that it wasn't profitable from the start, right? But of course, I learned from my previous mistakes and I held through, and I was able to take home I don't know, about $12,000, $14,000, something like this, which I already am ready to put in something else. So that's how it goes. Gotta keep playing, guys. Gotta keep playing. But this is it's in stable coins right now. I think it's something like 17,000, 18,000 in stables, and the other thing I spent on NFTs. But Vulcan obviously made major gains. The guilds are doing extremely well. They are doing extremely well. So I have been doing some research in how these guilds work, how they operate, what their actually functionalities are with the scholarships. I didn't understand it 2 days ago, what the actual value is, but now I have some major epiphany, insights, realization of the big potential of these gaming guilds and how I personally can benefit from that. Obviously not financial advice, but it's looking extremely good. Otherwise, in the gaming market, things have stabilized. The pumps are basically gone. There's nothing with like a 25% gain except Gala maybe, all the way at the top, right? 27%. Other than that, things are stabilizing. Krabata still going very strong. There are some razors like D-Race, which took home 31% in the last 7 days. But as Bitcoin patterns flows, these coins basically the same. There are some losers like Soul Chicks, which basically had an insertion and then dropped again. No coincidence. But looking overall, it's looking very healthy, very good, right? So I'm definitely happy with how the market is developing as we speak, and I hope there will be a moment of stabilization before we push the next leg up instead of going down, obviously. When we look at the launch pads, I did cover Superfarm, and then basically 2 hours after the video, it pumped about 15%. I did get a lot of messages about Superfarm. Right here, I think I uploaded the video, and then bang, that was the announcement, and then it pumped, which was quite funny. Because as soon as you're spending all your time every day on Twitter and Discord, which if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure to do so, because I do share a lot of insights there. It's at its digits, and definitely follow me right there about launchpads specifically and IDOs. I share all the information. So basically, you see the Bluezilla launchpads not fully recovered yet. However, CDFI pumping, of course, this has to do with their announcements of the airdrops that they consistently promote. The S-Fund NFT coin, that is, snapshots are being taken every week on Monday, and today is Sunday. So definitely people are getting ready to buy in to get use of that airdrop, which makes sense. Paid network, a little bit down today. The problem with these launchpads not really recovering as well as, for example, the gaming crypto has obviously to do with the IDOs being postponed, right? If there's no IDOs, these launchpads basically have no direct value. And that's what you're seeing by everything still being down by quite a bit, not really pumping that hard. AnyPad up 11% over the last 7 days, solely because they did a lot of AMA sessions, that type of stuff, to keep the community engaged, right? BinStarter a little bit up because it announced an IDO upcoming, right? And that's how it works with these launchpads. They go up when IDOs are announced, they dump when the IDOs end or when there's nothing to be gained for users, unless there are significant staking terms required to lock in tokens for the long term. Basically, right? So the launchpads are still in stabilization recovery mode. Gaming is already pumping, and we see that's a big indicator that when the next bull run comes, like the real bull run where Bitcoin takes like back to 60, 70, 75k, crypto gaming will make millionaires. I'm just going to use that clickbait title I see everywhere, right? Crypto gaming will make millionaires. No, I do think that's true. Because 45% gains, Vulcan obviously on a bull run, Illuvium, these are like big projects already. They have tremendous amount of potential, and right now they're just waiting for market conditions to change. Alien Worlds, I also covered 27, Minds of Dalania, 30%, all looking very, very bullish. Very nice. But of course, we all know if Bitcoin turns to shit, everything turns to shit, and then we cry. But that is what it is. Let's go to the NFTs. I launched my Digits Club, a private sale. So it is now, you're able to purchase NFTs off the secondary market. There are about 1,000 on the market right now, and there's only 17 for sale. Some for ridiculous amounts. So I would say anything above Ethereum, 1 Ethereum is not to be considered serious at the moment. So there's about 12 for sale out of 1,000. So I'm really happy how that went because people are holding on to their NFTs. If you go to the website, Digits Club, we have a private NFT membership community on Discord. You can join the free Digits Club through the link in the description down below. If you want to join the premium version, you need to have an NFT and verify it on Discord that you own one to get access. Here we have a large amount of perks available coming very soon. Obviously, if you're into IDOs and launchpads, you will soon realize that Digits Club is almost a requirement. The whitelist will open soon, a whitelist competition. It will be a 0.2 Ethereum mint for the next 8,000 NFTs. So if you're smart and you don't want to compete for a spot, you might as well snag up this one or these other ones as well, because then you have at least guaranteed your spot there and you don't have to compete for the whitelist. Anyway, that's everything from my own project. We're now going to have a look at the NFT market. Ethereum is up, which means NFT sales go down. The relative price point per NFT has now become a lot more expensive. 100 Ethereum is no longer 100 Ethereum. 100 Ethereum for a Bored Ape, for example, right? So let's see the buy now for a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. So 101 Ethereum is now $305, right? $1,000, $305,000. Less than a week ago, this was $250,000. So this NFT has become $50,000 more expensive because the increased price of Ethereum. Now, when we go to the collection and we go to activity, you can see whenever the NFT price, Ethereum price is low, the sales are high. Whenever the Ethereum price is high, the sales are low, right? Relatively. These things go hand in hand. Very important if you look at NFTs. So Muted Apes down to 22, Bored Apes just above 100, Suki 99. Anything else interesting? Bored Ape Kennel Club 89, about 9, right? So to say. Then we go down. I don't follow any of these. I'm looking for Neo Tokyo Outer Identities. 7.79, new low floor. Going down a little bit. The tournament was played. I did play with 2 outer identities. I ranked 31st out of 100 on PUBG and 59 out of 100. So yes, I did suck. Tomorrow we're going to get our item caches based on how well you played. And then in 2 weeks there's another tournament and we'll get our land deeds to become S2 citizens. Of course, I am a S1 citizen and I also keep my eye on the floor currently 33 Ethereum, because I want to buy some more S1 citizens to create a byte farm, ideally. If you don't know how that works, these NFTs give bytes every day, which are worth money, and you can use. I do believe in the future in Neo Tokyo, so I'm not selling any of my bytes. I just want to create a massive farm for passive income, but not sell them because I don't need the money right now. But maybe one day I do, and then I might reconsider it. But these NFTs are very expensive. However, I do believe that part of my long-term strategy is to funnel all my IDO launchpad profits into these NFTs for passive income vehicles, cash cows, so to say. Journey Club 4.54. Of course, joining club, huge inspiration for Digits Club. I'm not going to lie. We looked at what they did, how they do it, but they do it with NFTs, and we focus on IDOs and launchpads. So any else, like I followed Apes R Us because it launched on Superfarm. So I did check that out. I do check out Fee Friends, but I think it's way too expensive for what it is, and I'm not a Gary Fee fanboy. When we head over to LooksRare, which I usually do cover as well, on these daily updates, we do see an APR still of 500. However, there is one major change, which is basically that LooksRare dumped to $3.84, right? Which not just half a week ago was about $5.50. Yeah. So huge drop in value right there, which diminishes a lot of these staking rewards. I told you I was not really too interested in this because it can either go moon or you can go wrecked. It's way too volatile. These extremely high APRs give the indication of high risk. And I'm willing to take a lot of risk with IDOs and launchpads, but this is something that I do not understand and cannot calculate properly myself, so I'm not interested. One thing I am interested in though is the Unix launchpad. So this is something that I'm considering joining. Just like Firestarter, it's still on my list, on my long list of things to research. So there was a hefty decline since the launch, but this is basically Unix gaming. They have a launchpad, a gaming guild, staking. I followed the AMA today, which was an hour and a half long. It's very much focused on play to earn guilds, scholarships, all this stuff. And tomorrow I have a call with their CEO to see what we can do with Unix and Digits Club potentially. But yeah, this might be interesting as well to look at. I'm still looking at Firestarter. And when I say still looking, I'm doing a lot of things, guys. Every single day I'm extremely busy with Track Digits, Digits Club. If you don't know, we also working on this software tool, which is a whole software team, which basically develops a fasting tracker, right? Which takes up a lot of my time, but I do want to focus and free up more time to research these platforms properly, because the Firestarter Launchpad is extremely affordable right now. Unix has extreme potential, and I think if the foundation is strong of these launchpads, they can do tremendous things, specifically because they focus on gaming. It's just like Cedify as a launchpad. Look, Bitcoin making some gains again. It's just like Cedify as a launchpad where they focus on the gaming scene, and that is primarily what I focus on. So that makes it extremely interesting for me to join and connect with those people, right? If we look at Unix specifically, oh wait, I think it's even on their Unix, on their launchpad, they do have the information on the allocation. So for 2,000 tokens, you get lottery, and we would want guaranteed. So you need 20,000 tokens. So it's about $4,000, which I do think is quite affordable for guaranteed allocation, specifically looking at the pool weight, right? So if I would join, I would obviously join on the legendary, but I do understand that a lot of people cannot afford that. So rare would be the most accessible. I don't play lottery myself, but even with 2,000 tokens, which is right now like $400, you can already play their lottery, which I do think it's affordable. The streams is one of the most thing. I don't really understand the scholarships and the guilds. I will ask a lot of questions to their team about it, but the streams are definitely mad. I think today on the AMA they said their streamers that are connected to Unix Guild, they have about 35 million followers. So definitely huge potential. And that basically connects back to what I said before. You know, I'm investigating all these guilds to see what is it exactly that they do, what is the opportunity, what is the potential, because it's directly correlating, connected, I wanted to say, with gaming, right? So if I am a huge player in the crypto gaming space, or at least want to be aspiring investor into the crypto gaming scene, I want my name to be known anywhere, and my Digits Club community as well. That's my vision, my ambition, and I think these guilds are a very important component, apparently, which I did not see, I overlooked, right? So that's why I'm exploring those things right now. This is basically all the information for today. The news on Sunday. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow with another crypto market update.